Blackpink members don't like each other and want to disband since fights within the group are not a good sign according to them. The two couldn't even stand near one another at some point. That the group is heading towards disbandment. Based on recent events on their worldwide tour, fans have started to think that Blackpink are not like they used to be. From bad blood rumors to speculations of disbandment, what's really happening with Blackpink? The rumors that the Blackpink members don't like each other and want to disband so they can have solo careers have been around as long as fans remember. In fact, it's very well known that Blackpink is one of the groups with the most solo stans, with each of them wanting the members to go solo instead of them being in a group together. The fact that they haven't had very regular comebacks ever since they debuted in 2016 and the members have a lot of solo activities, whether it be CFs or modeling, really has fueled the solo agenda over the years. But over the years, no matter how many threads there were on Twitter about how much the members hate each other, this is all that it was. Baseless rumors and groundless observations of fans who saw what they wanted to see. The girls showed how much they loved each other and how much they enjoyed working together countless times, and the fact that they re-signed every year really showed that they wanted to keep going as a group. However, this has been put into question lately. Blackpink released their first full album, conveniently titled The Album, in 2020, and then took a hiatus that lasted 2 years. They made their comeback in September 2022 with their second full album, Born Pink, and a pre-release track titled Pink Venom. Shortly after the release of the album, YG Entertainment made the announcement that Blackpink would be going on their largest world tour yet. The tour would have the girls traveling across Asia, Europe, and America, with the first show being in fall of 2022 and the last one in summer of 2023. Fans were obviously excited for the comeback. It isn't every day that they get to see Blackpink's comeback with a full album filled with new, unheard tracks, but also a world tour. But the experience turned out to be disappointing, according to fans. Their first Born Pink concert was on October 16th at the KSPO Dome in Seoul, and the show made Korean headlines for all the wrong reasons. Multiple clips of the performances where the Blackpink members seemingly forget their choreography or just simply not putting that much energy into what is otherwise a very dynamic choreography went viral. The fans and the ones attending the tour were not happy with it, knowing the amount of money that they paid to see the members perform live after 2 years of silence. On YouTube, the related search terms for Blackpink concert were negative as well, as they included the words mess and bad. While Korean netizens brushed this off as lack of practice and the members shifting their attention to their individual promotions rather than the group ones, international fans were pissed. Nonetheless, the damage is already done. The lack of energy during performances has started driving away even long-term fans. A disappointed fan wrote on Reddit, "So we all watched those clips of their tour where they were obviously unprepared and lacked any dynamics during their performances. This, coupled with little to no promotion, 8 songs after 2 years, and little to no content for their fans, is slowly turning me off as a blink." They went on to explain that they bought tickets to one of their shows in November, as it had been a dream to see the members perform live, but the excitement eventually wore off once they saw the clips on Twitter. They went off to say, "You really can't excuse it as having an off day for some members because they barely did anything in the past 2 years that would make them burn out. Heck, it's just been solo promotions and fashion weeks." Other fans in the comments agreed, saying that the members were barely even seen together as a group during the 2 years that they were absent, as they had solo schedules that prevented them from doing so. They also argued that the members weren't focused on their music like they were on their debut years, and this was visible in their stamina while performing, their technical skills, and the group performance synergy. The user ended it by saying that while some things about their performance might improve as the tour goes on, they also said that performers usually get worn down and homesick as time goes on, so they had no idea how the tour would go in general. But there's a reason that people think that the chemistry between the members on stage is allegedly so bad. As mentioned, people have been speculating that there's bad blood between the members for years. Even though they believe the girls started off as friends, the long periods that they didn't see each other, the solo promotions, and general competitiveness had made the girls almost dislike each other. Even the ones that didn't believe that the girls had beef with one another started suspecting otherwise because of the tour. In the past, even if antis criticized Blackpink on their other aspects, there's not much that could have been said about their performances, as they were always powerful and you couldn't catch the girls lacking. So something big must have happened for the members to give lackluster performances. Recent events have made fans believe that too, as it was believed that at the start of the tour that Lisa and Rosé were having a fight. At the very first show of the tour, it could be seen that Rosé was not feeling her best and didn't give the best performance. In addition to that, she also didn't interact all that much with the rest of the members, but she seemed keen on particularly not interacting with Lisa. Lisa. This was strange since they're usually very touchy and close. According to fans present at the show and videos that were posted on social media, Lisa had tried to approach Rosé several times, but without any success. This led fans to believe that they were having some kind of conflict. The plot gets thicker though. Blackpink went on to have 2 concerts in Dallas, Texas on October 25th and 26th. The people attending were made sure that the two were having a fight since the two tried not to have any interactions, and it was obvious that the tensions were much higher. The two couldn't even stand near one another at some point. This worried fans who were concerned that this might be a sign that the group is heading towards disbandment, since fights within the group are not a good sign according to them. However, we need to remember that these are just speculations based on out-of-context videos. Based on previous experience, it's not uncommon for Lisa and Rosé to have fights. In a deleted scene of the Blackpink's Netflix documentary released in 2020, both Rosé and Lisa admitted that during the very early days of Blackpink, they used to have fights every single day. Lisa said that she used to be intimidated by Rosé at first and elaborated, "We used to fight a lot, every single day. I used to be like, oh, Rosé, can you just stop?" Also, this fight shouldn't be taken as seriously as it is being taken. Friends fight, and adding the stress of the tour and the criticism that they've been getting for their performances, it's perfectly understandable that misunderstandings and fights are bound to happen. Plus, it seems like everything was resolved. The members went to a dinner at a Japanese restaurant in Dallas, and the next show, Rosé and Lisa were back to laughing and interacting like nothing had happened. As a fan put it best, "Whatever is happening right now, it doesn't matter, you all. They themselves said that they fight a lot and it won't matter. At the end of the day, they both love each other a lot." This didn't make the fans any less worried though, as they still thought that there was a chance Blackpink could be headed towards disbandment. The lack of promotions together made people think that they weren't interested in making music as a group together anymore and were shifting their focus to their solo ventures. They're also convinced that the members put a lot more energy and effort into their solo performances than they do into their group ones, which just added to the concern. Well, an anonymous message to the gossip Instagram account Dumois proved to be the nail in the coffin. Back at the beginning of October, someone messaged Dumois about the possible future of both Blackpink and BTS. The info about Blackpink was, "Blackpink likely to be done after this record. Their contracts are up and they all want to go solo. They barely get on and are sick of the whole thing." Since Dumois is a gossip account and basically anyone could send in tips and get posted without any verification, people took this info with a grain of salt. Well, until it was proven half right. BTS's RM recently did an exclusive interview for Rolling Stone's magazine with none other than Pharrell Williams. During the interview, the two hinted towards a collaboration track, and while Jungkook's name wasn't mentioned, it's possible that he could be a part of the song as well. Ever since then, fans have really started believing that Blackpink as a group won't be around for any longer. Their contracts are also set to expire soon, and the possibility of them going solo is higher than ever. Even for the barely getting along part, no matter how normal it is for friends who work together to fight, the recent Lisa and Rosé fight has convinced others that the tip to Dumois might have been sent by an insider in the industry who wanted the word to spread around. It's not exactly new from actual insiders or people who work closely with these celebrities to send in information to Dumois, so this could be the case for this one. All in all, we should trust that Blackpink will make the best decision for themselves and the fans. If they believe that they will be happier and more involved in their craft if they go solo, move to different companies, or even change careers altogether, then so be it. It will be sad to see the biggest girl group in the world have an end like this, but either way, the girls' happiness is all that matters. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you want to read more interesting news and stories, make sure to check out our website, KOOKIELIT.com. Bye guys!